What is going on, guys? It is Joe and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Today I am excited. And why? Because Greg Doucette actually released his newest cookbook, Power 13 Cookbook, featuring some of the biggest names in the fitness industry, including two of my personal favorite, Will Tennyson and Anthony Mantello. You already know, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a full day of eating from this cookbook. Do breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, a dessert, possibly a snack as well if my calories allow it. And we're going to be doing this while also being on prep. We're right around 5.5 weeks out from our first show. This cookbook couldn't have came at a better time. Is that what she said?
My mother's coming.
That's what she said.
Sit back, relax, and let's get eating. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with meal number one. Now, I love French toast. I love rice cakes. Now, what do you get when you actually combine the two? And that is, my friends, French toast rice cakes. He does call for chocolate French toast rice cakes by using chocolate protein powder. I didn't have any chocolate protein powder, so I used just half a scoop of my apple cinnamon protein powder. We're making substitutes. There's no rules in the Anabolic Kitchen. When I added up all my calories using my protein powder, using some of my toppings, our total calories come out to 455 calories for the entire thing. Overall macros, for those that are wondering, 42 grams of protein, 61 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fiber, and only 2 grams of fat. For the toppings, I do enjoy myself a morning nut. So instead of using regular peanut butter, we use powdered peanut butter, stir it up in a bowl, pour it over the top right here. 1 serving of that, as well as a serving of strawberries in there. Greg does add notes on the side of it to add suggested toppings that are low calorie that make the recipe taste just that much better. Enough talking, let's get right into this bad boy right here, or bad circle as Greg would say. Now, rice cakes are typically a finger food. In French toast, I usually use my fork, unless you're, as Chris Bumstead would say, a savage, and use your hands. But for this, I think we're gonna be a savage and use our hands here. A little rice cake taco action. Here we go, ready? Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on. Wow. This is a different level. This takes French toast and just puts it on a whole nother pedestal here. I mean, goodness. I mean, this recipe is so good that even the dog came over and wanted a little bit of a taste test. I'm sorry. These are just too good to share with you. It's unfortunate, I know. Alrighty, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. As Jesse James West would say, last bite, best bite. That was absolutely fantastic. Man, if I had to give that a rating, that is like, I mean, like a 9.5 out of 10. There's not much I could complain there. I don't know like what would make it necessarily like a 10 out of 10. Like 9.9 out of 10. I guess like nothing's really perfect, but it is absolutely delicious. That's freaking delicious. Screw the whole ranking system. That is freaking delicious. The fact that it's only 455 calories, breakfast, high protein, low fat. It's completely customizable. That recipe is out of this world. Great job. That was actually Greg Doucette in the book. Each recipe has the influencer that it goes with. That was actually Greg Doucette's recipe. Greg, well freaking done, my friend. That was absolutely delicious. That's gonna be meal number one, and I will see you guys as the day rolls on. Alrighty, decided to mix it up a little bit from this next meal. Went from the sweet, now we're on to the savory, and that is going to be with this grilled cheese breakfast omelet sandwich right here. This recipe is actually one of Johnny Shreve's. Has an excellent YouTube channel, love his series on coaching up coaches, and just an overall big fan. I'm gonna have 2 of these sandwiches for the both of them. It's only 645 calories. Pretty simple of a recipe. Bread, egg whites, cheese, all very, very low calorie, and all very delicious as well. These are overall total caloric intake to 1,101 calories. Overall macros, for those of you that care, 88 grams of protein, 127 grams of carbs, and 24 grams of fat. Let's go ahead and give this a little bit of a taste test. I have the other one cooking right now on the pan, but I have one done, so why not put this in my mouth? Oh yeah, dude. This right here is absolutely solid. Love that he added an egg white into the middle of the grilled cheese rather than it just being cheese and bread. You're getting more protein. It's extremely low calorie, super filling, and just delicious. This is definitely something that's just super simple, super easy to make. It's not rocket surgery. It's something I'm definitely gonna keep in the rotation of my foods from now on. That's gonna be meal number 2. I'm kind of in a rush right now. I have to go to the gym, train some clients, and then I come back. Go ahead and make meal number 3. Alrighty, we are back here. We're kind of in between life right now, so I was in dire need of a little snacky poo-poo. We are having Anthony Mantello's recipe of orgasmic rice cakes. Honestly, I saw orgasmic, I saw rice cake. I knew I had to have it. Super quick, super easy recipe, kind of like me. Total calories for this is 310 calories. Total calories for the entire day is 1411. Overall macros for the entire day is 107 grams of protein, 174 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat, and 19 grams of fiber. What I like about this cookbook is that Greg has some Greg tips. So he says use a lower calorie dense fruit as well as a powdered peanut butter instead of a regular nut butter, what the recipe calls for, and that's exactly what we did. The recipe even lower calorie than last time. Let's go and give this guy a little bit of a taste test right here. Oh yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Gonna go ahead and crush these, and I will see you guys as the day rolls on. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with another meal. This is gonna be dinner. The garlic Alfredo French toast, and this is actually by the Iron Musket. So 3 slices of white bread dipped in egg whites. The egg whites were seasoned with garlic powder, salt, and pepper, as well as 6 ounces of 96.4 ground beef, and then 1 serving of Alfredo sauce. The recipe also calls for Parmesan cheese. I don't have any, so I'm not gonna put any on there. But on the side, for me personally, I'm also doing 2 servings of baby spinach, just to keep me full, keep me satisfied, more low-calorie dense foods. And then for our beverage, this actually came in the mail today. I am extremely excited about. This is zero sugar Pepsi mango flavor. I don't have any diet mango Coke. They don't sell it in the US, but I did manage to grab me some of this right here. The total calories of this meal right here is 804 calories, bringing our total caloric intake to 2,214. Overall macros for the entire day, 181 grams of protein, 261 grams of carbs, 23 grams of fiber, and 44 grams of fat. But that is enough talking. I am extremely hungry. Let's give this Alfredo French toast a little bit of a taste test. Oh mama. Oh dude, this diet soda is the best diet soda. New favorite one. But I'm going to eat this, wrap up this meal. This is also going to be my pre-workout meal. I push day, 55 minutes of cardio, and when I get back, show you what we're having for dessert. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the last meal of the entire day, dessert, the most exciting thing on this entire cookbook that I could not wait to just put into my mouth is this indulgent lemon berry cheesecake by, I don't even know how to pronounce this name, Bahi Kadura. I think that's how you say it. Don't quote me on that. However, in the cookbook, there's a total of 1,735 calories amongst the entire cheesecake. However, if you take a lot of the ingredients that he uses and swap it out for fat-free instead of low-fat, you can reduce the calories even more. With the ingredients that I use, the entire cheesecake came out to 1,249 calories. I basically took that cheesecake, cut it into slices of 4, and each piece is 312.25 calories to be exact. This right here, 312 calories worth of a cheesecake. This entire recipe, what this looks like, is basically right here. That is a pretty damn good trade-off calories per piece of cheesecake, considering if you go to the Cheesecake Factory, each piece of cheesecake is like 1,000 freaking calories. I know because I included it on one of my 10,000 calorie challenges. Brings our overall total caloric intake to 2,526 calories for the entire day. But that is enough talking. It is a little bit more complicated than some of the recipes that we made earlier. It does take a little bit of prep time, but let's give this a little bit of taste test and see if it's worth it. A very big fan of cheesecake. It is my favorite dessert, so when I saw this, I did get just a little bit excited. I mean, first of all, the construction of this, that, my friends, is beautiful. I mean, the way it holds together, the way it just, I mean, I have no words for this. You know, give me a moment. It's fantastic. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you take a real cheesecake, which is a 10 out of 10, this on the lowest end, I can see someone saying maybe it's a like 7 out of 10. For me, this is like an 8 or a 9 out of 10 compared to a real cheesecake for what it is. Did use some of like the non-fat free ingredients and use some ingredients with a little bit more fat in them that was still lower calorie, and I got that 1,700 calorie cheesecake. It would probably be a 10 on 10, but this is still fantastic. Oh man. Anyways, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna eat this. It is like 1:30 in the morning. I work out and still do my cardio, and I had homework and I had clients and I had work, but regardless, we got everything we needed to do that the entire day, including this cheesecake. Eat this, go to bed, and then I will wrap up this video the following day, and I'm just gonna go over and just summarize the whole cookbook and the whole experience. So I will see you all in the morning. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is the next day from recording this video, the day after the full day of eating from the new Power 13 cookbook. First of all, I just want to say that cookbook is absolutely amazing. It is 100% worth and holds its value. Let's just get that out of the way right now. On prep, I'm a big advocate of calories in versus calories out. I personally do not care where my macros are on a day-to-day basis. As long as you're having plenty of protein and you're in a calorie deficit, that's all that matters. And this book does exactly that. Those are all extremely low calorie dense recipes that taste amazing, that give you plenty of protein. I didn't even have to worry about if I'm having enough protein on a daily basis because all those recipes are designed to make sure that you are checking off those two boxes. Something I want to advocate for even someone like myself, cookbooks served its purpose in aiming me towards my fitness goal, which is a lot more extreme than the average individual. If it can help me on my prep to try and basically get as lean as humanly possible, it can for sure help the average individual that is looking just to be healthier, lose weight, build muscle, all that good stuff. That's actually why I'm such a big fan of Greg's, not because of how much he screams at the camera, but because of the information that he gives, and I do agree with a lot of the information that he does give. That also goes for all the influencers that were involved in this cookbook as well. It's a Power 13, a culmination of 13 different influencers bringing awesome low-calorie dense recipes that go outside the norm of chicken, broccoli, and rice, because fitness doesn't have to be that. It can be enjoyable. Dieting doesn't have to be that. It can be enjoyable. That is what this book advocates, and I am completely in favor of it. Out of all the recipes that I ate throughout the entire day, my favorite one by far was a cheesecake. I mean, that thing was just amazing. It was so good. It wasn't on prep. I would have definitely eaten more of it. It was my personal favorite recipe by far. The underdog of the show, the one that took me by surprise, was honestly the egg white grilled cheese. That tasted way better than I thought it was going to. Even in today, the next day, I had that again. Every recipe I had was amazing. They all tasted great. It even gave me new ideas as far as like when I'm in the kitchen cooking, what can I add to it? What can I take away? What can I substitute? A lot of the recipes, I made the substitutions as far as the different fruits, powdered peanut butter instead of regular peanut butter, making simple swaps that just make it more enjoyable. Greg just says there are no rules in the kitchen. All just to summarize, it's an amazing cookbook. If you haven't gotten it already, go get it. In my opinion, it's even a better deal than Greg's cookbooks that he'd released. I mean, this book is I think like $89 versus Greg's first cookbook, which is $100, and the second one I think $150 or $200. This one's $89, and you get 40 different recipes. Go get it. It's a great deal. And I'm wrapping the video up here. Before I go ahead and do the outro, make sure if you guys watch this, go on my Instagram, tag Greg Doucette in my posts, send him this video link if you can. I really want him to watch it and do a review on it. Help me get more subscribers than last time. We're trying to chase 1,000 by the end of this year, and it would mean a lot. But I'm wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.